Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main. I am joined by my wonderful group of panelists here to bring you the show as we are hopefully getting close to getting to the near end, possible close end of summer. Please. I'd like it to be colder again. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
Where's my phone?
Textalion.
Hey.
Toakoi.
Madness and insanity has consumed us all.
And straight from the Thunderdome, your gamer extraordinaire bringing out the awesomeness that is multiplayer games. We have Suki-sama. And we are, of course, here to bring you the Brony community for this week. Of course, a lot of Bronies are itching and getting excited because we do have the con scene coming up for a lot of different conventions up here in the next few weeks. And we'll get to that in a little bit. But of course, we ourselves are getting a little bit warmed up here too with some exciting changes. Starting off with more necessary ones. I'll go ahead and start off with that. Due to recent changes to web browsers and policies therein, today is our inaugural show where we are no longer using Chrome. I'm not gonna lie, I was using Google Chrome even before I started the show. So for over 600 episodes, Google Chrome was our browser that we used for a lot of things. We used it for our IRC chat. We used it for our news segments. We used it for practically everything. And we just decided to we kicked it out of the car on the side of the road. We didn't even leave it gas money.
You Scrappy Dooed it, basically.
We didn't even Scrappy do it. No, they gave Scrappy Doo the chance to live. We drove right next to a canyon cliffside while we were driving down one of those freeways that are just like inches away from falling off, and then we kicked it off the side of the cliff there, and then just kept driving. We tried to throw Toa out there too, but unfortunately, he knows how to grab the door handle.
I have a metallic body and I can easily turn into magnet.
I'm not going to begin on that one. But anyway. So, yes, this is kind of exciting news and also a bit of a heads up. Because we are now using Firefox. But because of that, a lot of our windows which were initially set up for Chrome are not going to be quite jointed properly. So there might be some adjustments being made as the show is going on. As I did get all of the passwords, I got the websites, I got everything set up, but I never configured the web browsers. I never configured the source grabbing of the web browsers to make sure that the displays were correct. Because unfortunately, it was a busy day. It was a busy weekend for me, and I forget things like crazy. But yeah, I know some people don't trust Firefox, but I honestly would recommend going to anything else other than Chrome at this point.
Yeah,
there are other
than Chrome. I've been using Firefox a lot.
Yeah, other ones I can recommend. There is Opera GX that I sometimes use as well. That's more for personal browsing though. But I do use it, and it has pony themes that you can install, which are pretty fun. But so does Firefox. I actually got a pony theme on this Firefox too, which is nice. But the other thing is WaterFox. Apparently, is one that some people advise out there. I think also there's a Brave browser. I use that on my phone. Kind of hit and miss on that one, but it's not so bad. Anyway,
go clear back and use Safari.
Yeah. You know what? No. Let's go back to old school. Let's get the old CDs of Netscape Navigator and put that on our computers again. We'll get the 3.1s.
And you have to type in everything perfectly, or it's just not gonna lead you anywhere.
Exactly, perfect. And you get to have that little swirl thing where it's like you get the little icons where I miss that. I want that. I want that back. I loved when you got that little animated icon of just like an earth glow swirling around with a bunch of stars as it's loading up a page. It's just like this little fun animated thing instead of the stupid bland swirly. Give us Space Earth, man. Give us the loading Space Earth again. That was nice. I liked that.
All
Wow.
while being on the AOL dial-up.
On them AOL I mean, I would gladly take AOL dial-up in some cases here. But anyway, that's a try for another day. But for the show for today, for now, our big announcement for this week and pretty much for the rest of time, or maybe unless somehow Google stops what they're doing, we're not putting money on that one though. We are no longer on Google Chrome, and we are going to be using Firefox from now on. So, hooray for that. But that is just a little bit of show news. We, of course, need to warm up our vocal cords and talk a little bit about our daily lives. And also see how well some of this transitioned with a good old heaping double dose of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we do every week, and there's already my first problem. What's up, Bronies?
Dealing with stuff outside the show and just feeling tired because I had to help my mother clear out some logs from a storm that's gone past just so we could get them on a trailer and get the area mowed so it's not, looking bad. So I had to be a lumberjack yesterday after work, so fun.
Oh, well, looks like I had an easy fix there. Well, at least you're a lumberjack, and that's okay. You chop trees.
I work all night and I sleep all day.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that's mixed feelings, I guess. I'm sure you had fun with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony that they want to throw out there?
Well, my family are thinking of fostering a kitten that desperately needs a home at the moment.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. We were supposed to get a call today, but I don't think they got that call. We got that call during my Nap Monster session.
Ah.
Hmm.
Well, I hope that the everything goes well with the kitten and that ends up being a great part of the family.
Yeah. Hope the other cat Brady will be accepting of the kitten, but he's usually a sweetheart, so it's not too much to worry about.
Sweet. All right. And anybody else have any other wub that they want to throw out there?
Work is trying to make me work Fridays again, so back up to 50-hour work weeks, and I told them, well, I could probably only do the morning, which they did not want to hear at all, because it's the afternoon that they wanted me there for, because afternoon is when all the rush happens. And that's because they took the guy that used to help me and then had him do something else, and now he's not even part of the section of the company that I work in, and he's not going to be even pulling parts anymore.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the guy that used to cover my Fridays just won't be there anymore. And if they push it, I might just pack my tools and walk away. So then they have nobody working in the yard anymore.
I hope the job that you're trying to get lined up to get out of there comes up with good news sooner than later.
Well, I threw like 20 applications out over the weekend, so I'm not too hopeful.
That's fair. That's a fair point too. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, time to go into my experiments and maybe bad spending or maybe not so much. I guess it depends on your definition. So, I was inspired a little bit by the pony collections that we saw a few weeks ago on the show. And I decided, you know what? I think I'm gonna go start. I needed something else to do outside of the same rigmarole that I've been doing for a while now. Which, yeah, I think it's been kind of messing with me. So, I decided to start going thrift store jumping. Just going to different thrift stores, see what I can find. So I decided to start off first by going to a thrift store that is pretty close to my house that I used to frequent here and there. Not so much now, but I could still do it. Anyway, so I decided to go and check it out, see what they had, and yeah, I had a surprising haul. Very surprising haul. So, yeah, the big thing, of course, apparently a random Nightmare Moon that was just sitting there on the toy shelf for $1.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
now...
wish you would have been like $5 or something like that.
You would think so, but I think, let's see. I think there's a better way to express just how insane it is to find this thing. Of course.
What's more shocking is the Jax figure and the.
I'll get to that in a second. There's something funny about that one. I'll get to that in a second. Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of different Nightmare Moon listings here, so I'm going to just grab the first one I see because that's how you eBay, right? You just grab the first item that you see listed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please don't do that. Please do your research. There's better ways of looking, and you will be surprised what you can find if you really put in the efforts. But anyway, Nightmare Moon by herself can go anywhere from around $20.
They didn't know what they had.
They didn't know. And this Nightmare Moon does need a little bit of cleaning, but it's got no major damage. The hair is just burned out, and it probably needs a little bit of a soap bath to get rid of some of the residue that's on her. But yeah, no, she'll clean up real quick, real easily. That sounds so weird somehow. But no, she'll. It's an easy cleanup.
Get all those mystery stains out of her.
There's no. God help me if there were. Oh, I found her in a glass bottle.
Oh no!
No. But no, Nightmare. I mean. Even the collection set that this Nightmare Moon sells for stupid amounts of money. This Nightmare Moon was a very rare find and early in the fandom's years. So the fact that I found a single one sitting out in the open in relatively good condition, I just started thrifting and already this is like a wow kind of find. Plus, got an awesome little Sunny Star Scout there. Also, not damaged all that badly. Just needs some conditioning with the hair. The Twilight plushie that's a weird one. It's a beanie plushie. It's like filled with little foam beanies. So I probably can't run her through a washing machine, but I can get her cleaned up. Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, also the random rarity glasses. Those were just funny. Now, as mentioned, you have the Pomni and the Jax. Now, those the thing about those is I looked on the tag just because I was curious. There was only one tag there, and it said one simple thing: made in China.
Yep.
Anybody want to take a wild shot in the dark about these at this point?
You should see Chaosic Eye. It's a great show.
You really should. It is actually a good show. I highly recommend it.
Because I have the Metadrones right here.
Not related. Well, somewhat not related. Anyway, getting off topic.
Well, they're made by the same studio.
That's why I said semi not related. Same studio, different show. Anyway. So yeah, these are probably knockoffs that came from from cheap Chinese manufacturing from probably Temu or something. So the fact that I got them for just $1 is kind of funny. I wasn't gonna pick it up initially. I was just looking at it. I'm just like, well, it's here. I don't know how much it is. It didn't have a price tag on it, so I'm just like debating if I go to. A little girl comes up to me. It's just like, oh, you're gonna get that? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just deciding it. Oh, why did are you looking for the other one? I'm like, other one? She goes into this pile and pulls out the jacks. So I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to take this now. Just like, all right, I guess I'm getting these. Luckily for me, they were just $1 each. So yeah. Now I just got two random cheap Chinese plushies that I can use as like throwing things or something. I could just have stupid fun with them. I have no qualms about abusing these, which is fun. It's kind of fun to have plushies that you're willing to abuse.
Was the little girl disappointed that you were taking them?
No, she actually was pretty enthusiastic about letting me have them. I mean,
Oh, good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was wild having that happen too, but yeah, no, that was it was a fun.
I had a mental image of a little girl taking a circuit like saying taking candy from a baby.
I'm not doing. No. If I had any inkling that she was after them, I would have given them up immediately. I'm not like that.
Good thing you aren't.
Yes. Jeez. Freaking judging
I
my
don't know why that popped into my head.
I don't know either. I'm gonna mute you. Anyway. The other thing is, funny enough, I also got onto an eBay auction that I found out about. And I picked up a piece that I've been meaning to grab for a very long time. This was a weird one because I knew of it long ago, but I forgot I didn't have the funds to get it when it initially came out in 2014. I had eBay feelers for it, so it would pop up on my eBay here and there, but every time it happened, either it was a larger asking price or I didn't have much money. There was always something. And then just because of the whole collection thing going on, and the race I recently got, I'm just like, I could start working on some of these collections again and start doing some of this stuff. And just like, lo and behold, this suddenly popped up. Just like, okay.
Wow, I'm surprised that's still in the package.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. The only problem is it's still in the package, but the top of that package is kind of beat up. There's cracks in the
plastic. Same thing happened to my derpy muffins when I got it from in the mail.
Yeah, the top of it, the plastic is cracked. The San Diego Comic-Con seal is ripped. But everything is still there and still intact. It's just at the top of the packaging got some damage. So I might try to see if I can get a better one in the near future. But for the moment, for collection's sakes, I have finally collected the one. Technically, I don't even know if this was a Funko figure, but it was based off of the Funko figures, and it was one of the ones I was missing for the longest time.
I can see the distinctness from the Funko figures. It looks very eerily close.
Yeah. So, yeah. That was a little fun collect-a-thon going on for me. Just got my thrifting on and my eBaying on. And now I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that my bank balance doesn't go into the negatives before I get paid. And next week I start the giant con extravaganzas for me. I'm in trouble.
Your wallet's in trouble more than anything.
I'm in danger. Anyway,
my wallet is in danger.
That too. Anyway, with all of that aside, anybody else have any other wub they want to throw out there before we go ahead and hit into the news? Alright, I'd say that is our cue to go ahead and jump into the news here. Let's start off with pony conventions. Because we got them coming, and we got them coming hard. And I mean that because TrotCon is just a few days away.
Oh, that's awesome, Chaos Sky. Is it still in the box?
Ooh, Optimus Prime. Nice.
Yay.
Yay, Prime. Anyway, where was I? TrotCon. So yeah, TrotCon is coming up in just a few short days. It looks like people are gearing up. It looks like it's an exciting time. I was already hearing some people on stream talking about them getting ready for it. So I think it's going to be a good time for a lot of people going. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for them, and I'm really hoping that they have a great and wonderful con trip over there. And let's see, I don't recall. Yeah, they made a couple of quick announcements. And they did announce another musician that's going to be coming in. Rectifier is apparently going to be start performing over there. They recently released a schedule, and they also have stickers. Apparently, the different teams that they have going on, they have sticker themes. I think it's ice cream versus snow cone this year. At least if I'm
Are
judging.
you opened it, Sakai? Oh, well, it's your property, so
Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it how you see fit.
yeah.
That's always going to be my case with any toys or any figures or anything. If you want to keep it on a shelf and admire it for the years to come, go ahead. If you want to open it up and play with it like you're a freaking 5-year-old, do that too. Enjoy it how you see fit. Don't let anybody else tell you how to enjoy your stuff.
Indeed.
Anyway, the stickers look nice for TrotCon. Those actually do look like a lot of fun. And basically, shout out to anybody who's going out to TrotCon. I hope you guys have a great time. I hope to hear a lot about all of the great stuff that's happening. And from there, a few weeks after that, we got the Rave for the House of Bells. We already talked about this before. We're talking about it again. This is just 3 weeks afterwards. This is going to be going on during my anime convention time. So I will try to make announcements about it, and I will try to catch as much as I can of it. The only problem is it's happening at the same exact time, so unfortunately I am going to miss out on some things for sure. But there is a lot of great musical acts that are going to be happening. It's looking like a great and fun time. This is also for a good cause. So, honestly, it is going to be so worth checking out, especially if you can't reach any of the normal pony conventions that are out there. This is a great way to just get a massive heaping dose of it, especially if you are big into the music scene. So please check it out. We will make announcements on the Discord as it gets closer. Speaking of which, the week after that, Everfree Northwest. We have less than a month now. No, we have a month. We have literally a month. It is 28. It is 4 weeks and 3 days, or 31 days. Depending on what month you're in, you have exactly a month left until Everfree. I am not ready for this, but I'm going to have to start getting ready. I mean that in all honesty. I do want to get at least 2 Raccoonicorn Ravers out there. I have one. I'm still waiting for the other to get finished. I'm hoping it gets finished in time. I am saving up for Everfree. I am working on a mango mead, which I do need to get some. I need to get a new line in order to pump it out so it can go into secondary and set itself. It was mango, right? Yeah, it is mango. So yeah, no, a lot of exciting times, a lot of excitement, but at the same time, stress. The stress is real. It's coming. It's coming for all of us. By the way, we probably will not have a not probably, we will not have a normal show on that Monday, because obviously I'll be flying back home and probably really, really tired. And of course, a couple weeks after that, we have Galacon over in Wablingen. Anyway, it's in Germany, and it's awesome. It's Galacon, and it's always a lot of fun. I've always heard great things about Galacon. That'll be a couple of weeks after that. Yeah, creature, I feel you. We'll all be fine. We'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's all fine. Seriously, I am doing my best to prep for it. And right now, it's mostly a case of getting last-minute plans set up, getting finances set up, and getting my brain set up. So I'm just watching my cat here. I'm hoping he's doing okay. He's acting a little strange during the pre-show, and just keeping an eye on things for a little bit. He seems to be fine though. Right. So let's get into the news here, or what we do have for news. Wild Mains, another episode pops up. This one dealing with the pickle epidemic. And I call it that because apparently, for some reason, pickles have become basically pickles have become the new pizza flavoring.
Yeah. Sonic has a freaking silliness.
Sonic is a weird. Well, actually, I shouldn't. You know what? If not Sonic, I don't know who else would have. I mean, I don't think McDonald's ever would have. Burger King definitely not. Wendy's not likely. I mean, Wiener Schnitzel maybe, but the only thing I could think of is maybe putting pickles on the chili dogs, and that would be interesting, but not, you know.
Sonic the Hedgehog approves.
So, yeah, this one dealing with the pickle macarons and keeping your opinions to yourself. So, yeah, check it out. It's still fun episode, and you get to see horses getting tortured with walks. Who doesn't like to see somebody getting tortured with exercise?
Any criticism is accepted as long as it's constructive criticism.
Yes. But if you don't like constructive criticism, instead, how about another Tamer's My Little Pony movie? This time dealing with an outbreak. Because why not?
Oh boy.
Alright, the fun thing about this one is apparently after they uploaded it, they removed it and it got uploaded again. I guess maybe they needed to do a correction or something. I don't know what happened with that. Whoa! Okay, that was perfect. So anyway, yep, it's Tamers. You know what? No, I'm gonna pause this right here. This is perfect. I don't think I can find any better screen. This is perfect. We're never gonna get any better than this. This is absolutely okay. So, it's Tamers. It's juvenile, but it's deep at the same time somehow. The animation is crude, and that's sometimes pretty decent, and that sometimes they're just clipping out show assets and just shoving them in there. It's all over the map. Don't take it seriously, but at the same time, have fun with it. It is what it is. It's another episode. It's another movie of It Is What It Is.
Funny you pause on that image and then the next image you almost came up with Cadence.
You know, I don't know. That would have been funny. Anyway, check it out. It's Tamers. You know what you're getting into at this point. If you don't, think early 2000s internet humor, and you'll be pretty much in the ballpark there. Moving on. So, do you know what else needs to be ponified at this point? Well, I know what we need to ponify. Coffee! That's right. Jolly Grab Coffee has official old school pony blends and mugs. In this case, we have Firefly's chocolate raspberry truffle 100% Arabica coffee. You know, let's take a look at
truffle. Do they mean?
I don't know. Probably some sort of chocolate truffle. So let's see, and it's pretty much exactly what I figured in every way imaginable. You have coffee that is, you know what? I'm going to take the benefit of the doubt here. We're going to take a look at this. We have Applejack's Caramel Apple. Okay, you know what? I'll be a little bit nicer about this. It's 12 ounces of coffee. Now, I know this sounds... It's... How do I describe it? So, just to give you a general idea, if you know about normal bags of coffee, normal bags of coffee are 12 ounces. And the reason it's a big deal to me is I have seen these weird brands like Superhero Coffee and RPG Coffee and things like that. And they're selling them for 4 ounces for $12. And that's a ripoff. I'm sorry. That is a ripoff. You're that's terrible, man. So, the fact you got a 12-ounce bag that is it's still basically name branding, and they are charging up more than usual. A lot more than usual. It's like, but it's at least reasonably more than usual. It's still expensive. Unless you really, really love your coffee or you are a sucker for merchandising, I think you could do better. I mean, I know you can do better. But hey, it's
how it tastes.
It's Applejack coffee. I mean, Unicorn Powers Espresso. I would Unicorn Powers Unite form of caffeination. Seriously. Oh, man. How many servings? Depends on how you brew your coffee. Normally, I could usually have a 12-ounce bag run me for about 2 weeks. And I usually have like a cup and a half of serving. I usually do like a self brew with 3 scoops of. I don't know. It honestly depends how you do it. And it looks like they got different things for like coarse grind, standard drip, whole bean. So it's a little more customizable at least. So the prices are still a bit on the high side. It looks like you can get decaf too if you don't want to go like caffeinated nuts. And of course they got the old generation mugs too. Which are almost the same price as the coffee. Yeah, this is one that you just get it because you kind of want to try it or you just want it on a display shelf. I would not see anybody actually buying this because they really like coffee and they want to drink this religiously.
It's $7 more than the coffee.
Yeah. The mugs are nice. You can do better. The coffee is nice. You can do better. Sorry. It's just, I get it, but it's just so expensive. It's expensive for just the coffee with a pony on it. And it probably doesn't even taste like caramel apple. I swear, if it tasted like I was drinking a caramel apple, I would say buy it immediately. $20 just to have liquid caramel apple every day. I would, yeah, absolutely.
I'd say wait for more people to buy it and check the reviews.
They're not going to. Nobody's going to. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Well, maybe on an obscure social media site, but not any of the major ones.
Not any I could think of. And then again, I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to move on. It's Pony Coffee. I never thought we would ever see the day, but here we are. We finally made it to Pony Coffee. But there's coffee everything too, so I don't know. You know what? I'm feeling weirdly bitter. It's hard to explain. I'm seeing everybody making a coffee blend, just trying to advertise to different things right now, and it's strange. I'm almost expecting to wake up one day and see Super Mario Mushroom Coffee. It's me, Mario, and my coffee tastes like spaghetti. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting.
Or chili dog coffee with Sonic.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, let's move on. I'm getting weird. A mobile game called Heartopia in China is running a G4 pony event. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If this was here in the U.S., I might even pick it up just to get some of this. I mean, I don't want to know how expensive this might actually be. Maybe it'll actually be reasonably priced, but I highly doubt it.
$100 maybe.
What? No, that's not reasonably priced.
Spitballing.
That's a horrible spitball and probably not inaccurate. That's to say, sadly. But it is.
You'd be surprised what people will pay for.
That's why. That's not surprising. That's just depressing. It is so cool though. I mean, you just get like a Twilight Sparkle car and things like that. I mean, it's pretty cool, and it might even convince me to get into this gacha game for a little while just to get the pony stuff. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to say no. It'd be even better if it was actually inexpensive, which would be really cool. Not likely. Anyway, this was something cool that kind of popped up. It just reminded me of yesteryear where we would get random weird pony crossovers, like with the Xbox store where you could get pony clothing for your avatar. That was really cool. So, you know what we can get over here in the US? You can get stallions. A Kickstarter has popped up for stallion pins. You want to get that stallion? You love your mares, but you also want to get some stallion love out there? Well, you got a Kickstarter that's going on right now. It is going on for another week. Just one more week. It has already been paid for. This thing is happening in spades. It's already gotten over 5 times the amount it needed to start to do this. And these are going to be enamel pins of 5 different stallions. No, more than that. Because they unlock stretch goals. Oh my god, how many stretch goals did they unlock here?
A lot.
I think they unlocked everything. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so the initial stretch goals, these were to go to 2,000. Then 250. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,000. Yeah, I think they actually got everything. They literally, they gotten all the stretch goals. So, if you like any of these stallions, and yeah, you even get a kissing one right there. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you want a stallion pin, apparently they all were met, so you can just go ahead and back in. Looks like the pins are about 20 each, unless you get more. Obviously, you get more if you bulk. But yeah, no, the stallion pins are there. That is really amazing. That is really awesome. So yeah, just letting you know about that in case you are a Kickstarter that wants to pay into it. There you go. Moving on to the news. Okay. All right, I'm gonna request that everybody just take a deep breath on this one. Take a sip of water, because I know how everybody wants to react to this, and believe me, I want to do the same. But we're going to take this with a modicum of dignity and calmness. So it has been announced that there is a live-action My Little Pony movie in the works from Amazon MGM Studios.
Why?
That is a good
Money.
question. Well, I mean, money. Let's face it. This was bound to happen. Lilo and Stitch sucked, but it still made money. How to Train Your Dragon, I think apparently they did all right, but it's basically a beat for beat of the movie.
They say the Train Dragon was almost is as good as the animated one.
Because it is the animated one. It's just not animated. Well, not
It had human characters.
It's not fully CG animated. It's partly CG animated.
Yeah.
So I guess based on the photo, it's gonna be a G4 basically.
Wrong. Nobody.
We don't know.
No, here's the thing. We don't know anything. So I'm going to put
No
this.
generation information.
We have no generational information. We have no idea what they're going to base it off of. It could be a whole new generation for all we know. This could literally be the Generation 6 starter for all we know.
I mean, I read somewhere that the Hub was working on a live-action G4 movie, but then that went by the wayside when the Hub got bought out.
They might have been. I wouldn't be surprised. So here's the thing. We literally know nothing other than the fact that they have basically secured the rights and they're currently in the works. We have no idea how much live action to CG we're going to get. We don't know if it's going to be Sonic the Hedgehog or Mufasa. Don't be Mufasa. I'm going to say that right now. At
Please
that point, you're not live action. You're animated. You're not a live action if you're Mufasaing. You're animated. Don't do that. Don't pull that
There has to be at least one person that is real, not CG.
And along with that, we don't know if we're going to be getting Sonic the Hedgehog or Mufasa. We don't know if we might actually get something that is actually going to be really good, really respectful to the source material, a lot of fun, and may actually revitalize the pony brand and actually maybe get Bronies back in the bin. Or we're going to get something so horrible it may end up actually destroying live action movies, which either case would be a godsend for everybody.
I think it would be riff-worthy if they got horses painted in different colors.
I
instead of
would
CGI.
I would spend money for that. I would welcome that. I would love so much for it to be the 90s version of live action where you had horrible weird puppets, painted horses, just stuff that is obviously so stupid. Give me the freaking Ninja Turtle puppets again. Give me that. I would
Sorry, Jim
love
Henson,
that.
You can't accept that job.
That would be hilariously amazing. And okay, you know what chat room is having? You know what chat room? You guys having fun with this? I gotta ask, who would Jack Black be?
Megan.
I'm gonna let chat room think about that one for a moment. So
You know what would be hilarious if they used real life horses?
that's what I'm saying.
If
That
they
would be
used-
amazing.
If they used Jello to color the horses like they did in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, they used Jello and they used the Mr. Ed approach to have him talking like just that would be. Oh, really? You said Jack Black as Pinkie Pie?
Then they'd be trying
You
to
did say
lick
Jack
the
Black as
Jell-O
Pinkie
off
Pie. I'm
themselves.
sorry. I apologize. You know what? I can actually see Jack Black as Pinkie Pie. I can actually kind of see that. Though that would be really
And they'd
weird.
Trying to lick the Jello off themselves.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. I got a lot of questions about that possibility of that. I don't think they're going to do that. It's obvious that they're just going to make cheap CGI, but it could end up being really good. I don't know. This is also Amazon MGM, which has been a mixed bag to say the absolute least.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. But also along with that,
I don't have much faith in
there was
Amazon.
Fallout. I think they did Fallout, which a lot of people are really.
Yeah, they did fall out.
Yeah, Fallout was pretty good.
So
I'll
yeah,
give
we
them that.
don't know what to expect here. And that's the thing. We don't know anything. We don't know the generation. We don't know the amount of live action or how live action this is going to be. We know nothing. So this is just it. This is literally all there is. Anything else you hear is either joking, speculation, or false. If there's
All I
anything,
see is it's gonna be hilariously bad. It's so good, or it's just bad.
we don't know that. It could actually be really, really good. It could actually end up revitalizing
But
everything.
The chances of that are slim.
I know the chances are slim. I mean, I think you'd have better luck blindfolding yourself, shooting a dart out the window, and hitting the other side of the yard onto an apple. You probably have better luck doing that, but it doesn't mean that it isn't there. Because we also thought that Sonic Hedgehog would have been terrible, but it ended up. I mean, 3 movies and all of them have been really damn
Because they
good.
reanimated the damn hedgehog.
Because they reanimated the damn hedgehog. But you gotta admit, after that, they really stuck to they really did some amazing things, and I'm not hoping for good things, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for plausible. And at this point, we may not hear anything for another year. So this is it. I just wanted to get this out there, but I also wanted to ground everybody on this. There is nothing else there. There's nothing to be mad about. There's nothing to be excited about. There's nothing to anticipate. We literally know nothing. This is the same as your mom coming up to you and saying, we are probably going to go to Disney World one day, and that's it. You don't know when, where, or how, or if ever. This could easily also say, you know what, we're changed our minds the next week. There's literally so little that this could end up being nothing in the next week. But it's here. But this is just what we have right now. And of course, the chat room is having a blast with this, so I'll let you guys keep going at it. You know what? Here's what we can do. You wanna have ponies in real life? How about we take our ponies real life? The Ponies Around the World has begun over on Equestria Daily. This is the yearly tradition where they request that you take ponies around the world. Pony figures, pony plushies, whatever you got. Just take them to different places all around the world, wherever you can. Take pictures and submit it. That's it. You can take a plushie to a convention with you. You can take a figure, maybe take it with you on a hiking trail. Or maybe you can cosplay as Applejack and shove yourself into the Liberty Bell, which please don't do that. I think that might cause a few problems. That'd be funny, but don't do that. Why do I feel like I'm just like, you know, it'd be hilarious. You should have Applejack blow up a building. No, don't do that. There's C4 next to it. Please don't do that.
It would be hilarious to have an Applejack offend a few people.
Let's have Applejack commit war crimes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Apples won the war. Line on loop.
Ooh, there you go. That's how Apples won the war. But seriously, dude, chat. You know, something fun. You could do it. Anybody can do this. I could literally do this in my front yard. Because your front yard is around the world to some people. Because some people live in Germany and every day is their German streets and they don't see like the American front yard. Then again, I don't think even Americans see the American front yard anymore. But that's a whole nother kettle. Actually, ooh. You know, I just had a dumb idea, but I'm going to keep that to myself so nobody steals it. So, yeah, do something fun, if you can, if you want. Now, finally, and speaking of, oddly enough, San Diego Comic-Con, we mentioned it already, but let's go ahead and get into this. It looks like the IDW is planning a pony signing at San Diego Comic-Con this year. So they're holding an event for 1 hour with Casey Gilly, Stephanie Williams, Tony Fleeks, Brianna Garcia, Amy Meberson on the Wednesday of San Diego Comic-Con. Which apparently is happening near the end of July. So I think it actually happens next week then, if that's the sounds of it. Oh, they got this. Oh, Wednesday. No, okay, somebody typoed. Okay, Sunday, July 27th. But yeah, so if you are happening to go to San Diego Comic-Con and you have some pony comics that you want to get signed by, well, some of the other comic artists out there, you have an opportunity. And it is cool to see some pony events happening over at San Diego Comic-Con, even if it is just a 1 hour signing as opposed to an awesome little figure that you basically have to fight internet bots for. And with that, everybody take a deep breath. We are done with the news. But it also means that it's time to talk about our content creation. And that includes our challenge of the week. And to start off our challenge for this week, by a wheel of randomness in every way, was Kamen Rider. But we also had a protest initiative challenge. And I'm going to do something a little bit different to see if our protest initiative challenge shows up in a minute. I'm going to go turn a fan on. And we'll see if he's back by the time I get my fan on and get back in place.
You feeling hot, hot, hot?
Heather, maple syrup, coal, trains. I'll be right back.
Yes, that good old Vermont maple syrup. You know what kind of Gatorade I wish? Well, maybe not. I know Cole would probably wish for this. Maple syrup Gatorade.
Cole, thoughts on this?
I don't know. What am I giving thoughts on?
Maple syrup Gatorade.
Yes.
There's a what?
Maple syrup Gatorade?
That's what Tech's saying you would probably want.
Okay, here's the thing. Gatorade usually has like some salt component to it. And I feel like I would not like salt in maple syrup. I don't know, it does not seem like it'd be a power combination for me. Like, whenever I make maple cookies, I do not add salt.
I thought the salt helped. It's
Okay.
supposed to help the texture a little bit, and you add salt to pancakes too, the batter at least.
Oh yeah, that's to pancakes, but like, you know, it's different from like when you're making a drink with maple, which does kind of bring up the fact. So I've had maple soda before, and honestly, I didn't really like it because it just felt like watered down maple syrup with carbonation, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. Like, I don't know.
And
Like-
just to bring this around after Cole's done.
Hi, Cole.
Hello.
So we had the challenge of the week, which was Common Rider, but we also had a Protest Initiative challenge.
That's right. The Protest Initiative challenge this week was. I forgot. Let me take a look. Hang on.
Mares.
Doo-doo-doo.
I wish. No, even then I would have fouled up. But we'll get to that in a second.
I mean, let's be real here. If it was me making the Protest Initiative challenge, it wouldn't be mares. It'd be hot, sexy stallions.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
that's
I can say somebody's about to buy into that pin Kickstarter.
oh right. There's a pin starter. Pin starter. There's a pin starter for that.
There's a pin starter.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it ends in a
oh.
week too, but apparently they made all the stretch goals. So stallions for miles.
Hell yeah, that's good. That is. Oh, that's OC reference. That's the chat I was looking for earlier. Okay, hang on. Hold on. Wait.
Whoop.
They have some good pins in that pin starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Clamp.
that
Too bad I'm too broke.
Clamp.
Clamp. That's right.
Alright, and I goofed up. I'm not gonna lie, I had the clamp in mind and I forgot it. Somehow I forgot it when I spent 3 days trying to draw this.
You still made a good Ichigo.
What?
That is what Kamen Rider is referred to in the things. That is Kamen Rider Ichigo. Or do you want to be Nico?
There's times when you don't know if you want till elaboration or you just want to move on. I think we'll just go ahead and move on.
Ichigo translate to strawberry.
Yes, but I just know that this was the original, the first Kamen Rider from the 1970s. That's all I had, and that's all I went with.
Yeah.
The fact that they call it Ichigo is kind of questionable. I don't know.
Is it?
You know what?
I don't know.
You know what? This image sums up everything perfectly. Me giving Toakoi a freaking kick to the head.
I got
Bah.
Rider kick today. How are you still alive? Wait, I'm alive?
Seriously, the one thing I am proud of is I worked really hard to get the look of that foot caving in the robotic head properly.
Oh, toast the monster.
You did
of the
good on
week.
the impact.
Yeah. I wanted to put a clamp in there at the beginning, but I was having to redraw it a few times and get the body armor to look right and redraw the. I won't lie, I redrew quite a few things here. The arms still drive me crazy, but they don't look too bad now from this distance. So maybe I'm over analyzing.
I appreciate the Razor Scooter.
Yeah, the Razor Scooter just felt appropriate. Just stupid. I didn't want to go to the effort of making a motorcycle. I'm not gonna lie. So I figured, what would be just a funny mode of transportation? Just random Razor Scooter. So yes.
What do you want to give them? The clamps.
So yeah, I was probably going to have him using like a pair of clamps in his hands or something, just something stupid in the process. But yeah, the clamps went completely by the wayside while I was literally drawing everything else here. But yeah, no, he got Kamen Rider Circuit beating the crap out of Toakoi for suggesting Kamen Rider as a prompt and making me work this hard on this.
Super Sentai, I mostly know. Kamen Rider is still kind of by the wayside on me.
And Toakoi is immediately dumping an article from the wiki when he could have just linked the wiki to the freaking Discord.
In the DMs, yeah.
It literally says wiki on it. I'm moving on. Anyway, I made this. Cold Dust opinions real fast before I move on to anything. Honestly, the
I
mask.
already,
Sorry, go ahead.
I already said I like the Razor scooter.
Yeah.
That is nice. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, honestly, it's the face mask that drove me the most bananas. Cause
Yeah.
I'm used to I've finally started to evolve my drawing process to get the suggestion of a muzzle without having to draw the full thing, and then suddenly I have to draw a full thing and actually make it the full stupid thing, because it's a mask. It's not just a hint of a muzzle now.
And that's the image if people want to actually see it.
Anyway, moving on to the other creations here. Ah. Chaos Akai also made an art entry here. I'm not gonna lie, this feels like something out of the Spider-Man 60s cartoon, and I love it for that.
Yeah,
Actually,
he decided to make me a Kamen Rider.
That is
Actually,
great.
This
10 out of 10.
reminded me of Clamps from Futurama.
I think
I
that's
would
the
almost bet
reference.
money that's exactly where he got his reference from for that. Gotta give him the clamps.
And I'm just looking at him. Stop right there, villain.
Oh, you could have just DM'd him that.
Why do you think I'm so annoyed?
I'm curious to know what is behind the little door in his chest.
What is behind the little door on his chest? Or it could be just the same robot door that all the Futurama robots seem to have.
Mm.
You know, like Bender
Just like
has
magic.
Bender has his little closet there.
There's a little. You open the door and there's just a little circuit inside.
Now you just
Yep.
reminded me of Mega Man from the NT, from the
Yeah. Oh, yep. Clamps from
Mega Man with the
Futurama.
Mega Mini.
Yeah, clamps from Futurama. All right, that is sweet.
That is great. 10 out of 10. I appreciate this clamps.
All right, we got one more message from Kelsakai here. A monster version of Clamp. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And finally, Toa. We're gonna need some illumination on this one. I get where you.
So, a long time ago, I decided to make the main success Kamen Riders. I based Fluttershy's rider form on Kamen Rider O, which had 3 medals: a head medal, a chest medal, and a leg medal. So I basically went Kamen Rider Alicorn, or actually I have the actual name of it from the medals. So you pull that back up, and fighting a monster with a clamp.
So we're seeing the actual hand of a clamp here, not the face.
Yeah.
Claws.
Well, it could be a clamp head. You know they do that.
They do, but it's kind of
It's the Japanese superheroes. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
Or supervillains, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yukino Pegasus Chio, and it basically would be You Pay Chi. Or like if it had a jingle. So it's You Pay Chi.
Don't peg anybody. We're not that kind of show.
I support the
table like that.
I support future pegging on this program.
I don't.
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I bet Suki would agree, Cole.
No, we will not get Suki. Oh.
The
We're
first
moving
decision
on.
challenge this week is pegging. No.
Oh.
No, please, no. Okay, in all seriousness, please don't look that up. That is an adult. Well, it depends on if you're looking into woodworking. Go ahead and do that. If it's not woodworking, don't.
And
Woodworking
this
is
should be a
fine.
Family show.
It's a family show. I thought. We're gonna move on here. I'm kind of a little caught off guard in some regards, but anyway, the art style is definitely interesting. The only thing I could, actually at the same time as a Kamen Rider suit, they probably would maybe make the wings like that. So, it's hard to. It's kind of one of those things where can you judge at the same time? I guess the art style itself, which is, it kind of has the color shading thing going on. Doesn't look like there's any line art. It's actually going off of the colors to shape the body and the figures and everything, which is definitely a very awesome take.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
I also, because of other projects, I do have a little drawing mannequin in black that I posed like that. And I did the base layer over it, but beyond that, I basically had to do all the colors in how I saw it.
Honestly, you probably did better than me. I literally drew this using the power of my imagination and a lot of guesswork. Then again, it's a lot harder to find ponies that are flying through the air to kick something. So,
Yeah. At times, if you are drawing characters like this, it's good to have some form of mannequin that if you just take a photo of it and be like, I posted photo, now I can draw the shape, but I can't draw, details. And that's where the fun lies in it. But it's also just one of those things of, since it's black and I didn't properly light it, I had to make sure I was seeing, okay, there's the curve of the leg, there's the curve of the foot, and actually make those a little bit more distinguished than just, blobs of black next to each other.
I get that. I absolutely get that. You definitely did a good job of it. I mean, there's not a single part of that I can't identify what it is. So yeah, I'd say overall, it's very good. My brain is slowly melting now, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the
your
wheel.
comfort zone and what you usually do, and it turned out pretty good.
Yeah. So it's time for the wheel.
Rain! Rain! Rain!
Already, immediately. Not even a hesitation. Okay, fine. If I have to draw
It's been like a month.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
freaking DM. If I have to end up drawing a freaking Pony Megazord, I will end everything.
Why do we
No
even
one
roll
will
this one?
survive.
Tell us started it.
Why did I know? I am not.
Why did you put Super Sentai in twice?
I did not. He saw nothing. He can't prove it. Owls. Okay. All right. Okay. Creature gets 5 points for the joke.
Owls.
All right. Looks like we did get our rain after all. Hopefully somebody likes Mortal Kombat. Purple rain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
And giant robots. Metal here. You know what?
You could do a big bad Beetleborgs from it.
No, we will not. I was gonna make a joke about VR troopers, but you know what? No, you know what? No. Well, I'm gonna go stupid obscure. We're Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. There.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the thing that got an anime with 2 seasons just recently?
What if I do Rain's Rain?
Reign
The
of Rain?
second Rain as Reign of Terror.
This is a reign of terror. This is everything I fear in life, and you can't.
Don't worry, we'll reign in you by putting a pair of reins on you.
What circuit? Everyone loves giant fighting robots.
They are not metal
Meg-
heroes. I think are you saying the Beetleborgs aren't metal heroes or the VR troopers aren't metal heroes? Which you're right if it's the VR troopers.
All Metal Heroes.
What?
Because Beetleborgs are based on B-Fighter Kabuto. Well, and I think just B-Fighter.
Samurai Squad. Yeah, no, I know the Samurai Squad isn't metal heroes either. Samurai Squad was weird. But
That just reminded me
That's
of
a
Samurai
teenage
Jack.
alien.
I
No.
haven't watched that.
we are not. Why did we suddenly come up with every single?
What? What even is that one?
It existed. It actually existed. I'm not gonna lie. I know. Only reason I know it existed, I heard it on Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I thought it was a joke. I decided to look it up. No, it is real. And I saw the pilot. I just like, wow, this is
Teenage
cheap.
Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
It's real. It is
Yep.
absolutely real. And no, let's just get the fighters of Tyrannog. Okay. Oh God.
Did
All right,
use
I
the
don't
circuit?
I
They
understand
don't
it.
deserve to live.
Okay. Anybody else have anyone that want to throw in here? And I mean that in all honesty, Rainy. If you got one, because yeah,
I'm hoping for Rain's Rain for mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Pat
I wonder what
circuit
Suki
on
would put
head
down
and
after he saw this.
apologize.
Well, we got 2 for Rain and 2 for freaking Tokusatsu series. I don't know. I don't care if that's not the right term. My brain is fried and I am tired. You guys.
No, you got it right.
Thank you.
Sorry for cutting
And
you
no
off,
for
Rainy.
Suki. So obviously the only thing we got in regards to any other word is dowels. Which, creature, I do appreciate that. That is hilarious. Thank you.
And a xylophone.
How would? Well, I mean, I meant for the other joke that we had going for a second there.
Hey, you play a xylophone.
Your reign
Vowels,
is
don't you?
over, circuit.
Yeah. Okay. With that, I'm gonna take a sip of water.
And hurt your brain.
I'm gonna
Shuffle and spin.
Shuffle and spin. Oh, jeez. Here comes another week of pulling my brain. No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes!
There.
Oh,
I swear to God, if we got Metal Heroes,
Got it. Iron Giant.
we could actually do Iron Giant. Giant robots, which means you have any giant robots. You could do Pacific Rim if you feel like it.
Magnus XLR.
Yes!
Yeah. Ponies dig giant robots.
South Park. Let's do it.
Oh wow, this is weird.
No, technically, yes, they did have giant robots there.
Okay, hold on. I think I got that. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Okay, let's try this.
Any that were shown in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Gundam.
You could do. I mean, heck, there. You could even do Gurren Lagann.
Or Power Rangers robots.
Or not. Maybe
That's
avoid
nuts.
that. Maybe go for the other giant robots like Escaflowne.
Squirrel.
Escaflowne and ponies would be amazing. Now that I say that.
You're welcome.
Let's just go for the brain hurting of Evangelion.
Oh.
If we're gonna go brain hurting, then let's just go with Razafon.
Speaking of brain hurting, it's time for the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Yeah, go ahead. I was about to do that, and he had to bring in Eva. Okay, what's our Protest Initiative Challenge so we can go ahead and hurt ourselves other ways?
The Protest Initiative Challenge this week is Mpreg. No, it's not actually.
Please, no!
I can't believe it. Butter.
Immediate veto! No!
I'm not
No,
drawing
the
a
process
freaking Transformers fan on.
I came back to mentioning Razafon, and then we went to Mpreg, and I was like, yes, this is Razafon. What of it?
No, you're not wrong! you missed the challenge of the week. You missed it, Tuki. It became...
I had to put something up in the room. Apparently I've been snoring so loud I'm keeping the guy in the room next to me up. So I've got one of those sound dampening blankets.
Oh, I feel
Oh,
that,
nice.
yeah. But yeah, no, we went from everywhere to freaking more rain references to Tokusatsu and apparently dowels, which you immediately would have made some jokes in regards to that. Because
We're not sorry.
It keeps your woodworking in place.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's for the other joke we were making with it somehow that kind of came in there. We don't know how.
So how are we brain hurting them, Cole?
Yeah, called us
Suitcase.
Zip-face?
No, suitcase.
Suitcase. Thank
Suitcase.
you.
Blurp blop.
Oh, that's actually easy for giant. Oh.
No,
Hmm.
we are not. No, what?
Or a
No.
giant robot carrying a suitcase.
Suitcase. The Protest Initiative Challenge is suitcase, and I'm not going to start on the fact that for some reason, Koa made me think of the Big O the moment he did that.
Seriously?
I wish I was kidding. Anyway. So we got giant robots in suitcase.
Have fun drawing your giant robot impreg suitcase
No,
stuff.
We are not doing that.
Yeah, now I'm like, Transformers, but one is a suitcase.
You know,
Yes.
I'm in backpack Transformers, so you're not wrong.